Perlita and Dave. No, Perlita and Dave, what you do makes you a fucking idiot. Perlita, just because my mom knew a deaf woman and was a Jehovah's Witness doesn't give you the right to sit there and mangle up and tell everybody what to do with Fruity Loops Dave and justify your meaning to rape and mutilate people and supposedly claiming that's a culture that you adopted from whatever, family member. That's all you and the Robo Knight and Bernard Lacarne use is their excuse to get away with whatever you want. To attack Hollywood celebrities or military or police, doesn't matter. It means you're a fucking moron, Perlita. Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinn, Juan Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS, Paso Robo, Rapist Night, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, and, the Hillbilly Squads. Just because you're a fat ass, Perlita, doesn't give you the right, with Judy Shepard and your Hillbilly Squad, to do whatever you want, Perlita. All you use that for is an excuse to steal and murder and lie. You've always done that with Bernard. That doesn't make you vampiric. It makes you fucking a moron. And then you attack, by chance, you attack Jews and Russians. And then, like I said, Carney carved faces on me, Brian Miller, the Schwartzes. The list just keeps going on and on with you, Perlita. It never belonged to Dave. Dave's just a spoiled little shit. And then you guys adopted the things that you liked so you could commit crime and pain and torture because you're a fat, nasty little shit. You looked at my aunt and my mom and their association with Jehovah Witnesses. You looked at my aunt, and Perlita pushed out your ghetto-style 3 children hoping I'd come running back, trying to do the military story so you could copy Paul and her. No, Karen and Perlita, you're nutter jobs. Country and Western and Cowboy and Indian with Joe and Harry and Charles, because, you guys just look for any sorts of attention. It never belonged to Dave, Perlita. You all thieved it. Pickett Street, Jamaica Street, Harry Joe, All American Antillas. And you don't know what you're fucking doing, Perlita. You come back and forth with Bernard and fucking cause problems. That's why I know Joe is the focal point of the problem. It means you're a dumb shit, Perlita. You guys came through with Bernard with that bullshit excuse, and you guys ripped it all up with the GPS night. Because you were a jealous little skank. And you did it so many times, stealing with that little nuisance. You guys took it all over, Perlita. He runs the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I just think, the first thing, like I said, you guys, Harry or Joe don't like as the Hollywood celebrities, because like I said, they stole from them and then they knew they were going to be exposed. So you can run around and pretend, Dave, with Joe, like I said, and them, and show off, build all, and Carney cycle in your helicopter or whatever. Robo Knight, you're frauds. 61 Amphibious Baseman, Experimentator Man. You guys ripped up everybody's shit, fucked up everybody's lives. Make your own retrofit for your own personal business and claim that's what makes you gods. It makes you fucking morons, Perlita. You looked at my mom. Like I said, she knew a deaf woman and was a witness, and you took advantage of it. And then you try to replicate my aunt. And then all of a sudden people get burned in by the Ellery or whatever, or Dave. You guys got a shit mess going on, Perlita. Country and Western, and your ghetto life Negroes, and your massive fucking lie with Jonestown and those cults and those gangs, Perlita. That's why you're turning into a pile of shit, because you keep fucking lying with Dave and Harry and all them, and you guys run back and forth like a bunch of weasels trying to play Kill Bill 2, huh? Point is, I don't give a fuck, Perlita, because you guys set it up and you fucked over so many lives. And they talk about that vampiric stuff. And those of you who are so out of it, who get into that shit, Perlita, just hoping and hoping and hoping. So like I said, Perlita, if you're going to be that stupid that many times, they let you and your friends shank yourself down to a fucking prison because you seem to like it that much. Because that's not the way how they used to do it, Perlita. But you can hope for all you want. and be as egotistical as you think you are with, you know, have that attitude with Bernard and that group, Victor and Aaron and Joe and Steve Jones, and look like a fucking moron. That's the reason why nothing works, Perlita, is because we gotta babysit and mop up your fucking mess. Because the world just has to revolve around Karen and Country and Western and all that. It never belonged to Dave, Perlita. But we gave it to him so you guys can look like a bunch of fucking morons together. With your red Negroes and Doug, and you guys can do the Indian, just like the bit. You guys run a shit mess, Perlita, and you always have and you always will. It doesn't make you the creators or gods of the earth. It makes you the fucking morons of the earth. And we went over this with you already, Perlita. And like I said, if Karen and them were crybabying for a Starbucks, they gave it to them. Mardi Gras and crossword puzzles, they're giving it all to you, Karen and Perlita of Yahoo and Don Wiley and your fake eye with Harry. Because if you're going to rape and mutilate your own sons and lie, with the All-American, it means you also tortured my father doing the same thing, Joe and Harry and Bernard, Perlita. How many others? Ron Miller, Mel Colt, how many more did you do it to? Paul? The Imeses, the Schwartzes? It means you're a delusional, nutter, psychopathic, fucking banshee Indian piece of shit, Perlita. Like I said, you tried to adopt some cultural values that you claim people did, but they didn't do it this way. You just did it because you wanted to be a nasty little rapist little thing, copycatting everybody with Bernard. So he thinks he's the Wild West of all with Dave. You're the bitted bat, waste of fucking time, obsessed over shit, ruin everybody's life, Perlita. You guys hover over just like Britches does. Which means you're a rapist and a pedophile and a liar and a thief, Perlita and GPS Paso Robo Rapist Night. All you guys do is come out through here in this city and other cities and around the world and wreck people's shit with that dumb shit, carny ass, fucking dumb fuck Bernard LaChance of LaFag Freeman, who thinks he's the vampire man of the vampire man, who made his own microchipped version of it. And everybody's onto it, Perlita. Who gives a fuck? You're a fraud. Because he's always been trying to copy the people out here that did the work for real. Yup. So like I said, Perlita, they let you guys put on your show with other people's technology and devices and ideas. And make a charade out of yourself. Put on a show, make a fool out of yourself about how good and egotistical and great you think you all are, Perlita. You adopt a religious value, but yet you hate it. But you hate the Jew, but you'll use their ideas. Or the Russians, Perlita. It's not hard to see what you and Bernard and them target. That's why the world sucks. It's people like you, Perlita, and Elton and Dawn, just so jealous. Bernard, Harry, Ellery, you guys just didn't care, just take over people's shit and just do whatever you want. So generally when you do that, Perlita, it turns into a shit mess when you're that spoiled. Why should anybody help you? The real stuff, like I said, is going on where you're never going to find it or see it because they already know you're delusional nutter psychopaths anyway. And even if you got to obtain it, you guys would destroy it again, as you've already proven, Robonai. His whole excuse is, well, 187, I see it. 187. You guys use that for Randy uses that as an excuse in them so they can go around and kill people, gangster style. But yet you guys in the 2187 display that you killed the boy. And then you rerun it, Perlita. It's like I said, you guys' war strategy is getting so redundantly repetitive. It's so fucking obvious that you're failures anyway, just looking for any excuse. And so as soon as Brian and I show up, oh, stolen the Medicare. Well, haven't you done that before? It's Dave's and yours pathetic excuse, Perlita, with those men to get away with murder and rape and theft. I mean, come on. So they let you guys put on your show in front of the world, Perlita, and show off like he always does, all American. I made a charade out of you. I told you, Joe, I don't do country and western. I can't stand it. I don't do the gangs. I'm not a Negro, you know it. I don't do the torture and the face mutilation shit. And I don't use those 3 drugs. But I'm starting to think your special little ones do. So, you know, Perlita, you can assert that Dave and them are the greatest beings to ever exist, but they're frauds. And like I said, everybody can use that to point out the flaws of how very wrong the group of you have always been. And delusionally nutter insane. Because Bernard has always done that. At 3 times plus in a row, come through and abuse people, take their shit. And then rerun it about how great he supposedly won. So you all won. Like looking like fools and letting it tear you the shit up. Just like you deserve, Bernard. Something don't penetrate with you 3 men in your punishment there, huh, Bernard? About how stupid Ellery and them were for doing what they did in the first place so they could win first. The Intel chip, what's the next one you guys are going after? Must be the Red Oracle chip. Or the Google chip. Or the Microsoft chip that Harry jacked up everybody's shit with. Or Apple next. See how you guys are you're just trapped in your own little delusional lies consistently, Perlita? Dave? Robo Knight? Because you guys have a deep dark past that you're hiding. And how you guys screwed over millions of people. So they let you be off the cuff. And, you know, against the grain, Perlita. And, you know, don't have to follow rules with your group there. But you get to shank yourself down in a prison. You get to reap the consequences of it. You can put on your show as many times as you want, asserting how great the group of you are, but it's turning you into piles of shit because Joe, A, fucked me over, fucked over Greg, fucked over who knows how many people as you guys went on your grifting spree. Robo Knight, take advantage of a situation, child accident. Then you guys make up a story for Dave to make him look like he's some great fucking hero, and you guys came through and ripped it all up, and now he's gonna come back down and profess to save the earth. Why don't you let the real professionals and heroes get the credit for saving the earth? And the soldiers that actually die. You know what vain is, Perlita? Be careful. Be careful, Perlita, because there's probably people who've been waiting in line a lot longer than you, and then we gotta put up with your fucking shit mess and fucking noisy ass shit of the Lacarni, which is totally unnecessary 3 fucking times in a row, while there's other people who are more, you know, professional and have a little more educational value. And if you guys wouldn't do fucking stupid shit, they could get their stuff set up and teach you how to do it the right way, the fun way. But it just doesn't seem to penetrate through your people's skulls when you guys dump your shit mess everywhere, that they don't want to fucking deal with it, and their families don't want to deal with it. So they probably do it so privately and quietly, if at all, because it's not gonna, it's not something you want to toy with, Perlita. It's not a game. The world's not stable enough, you know, to assert your dominant throne with Bernard. But they'll let you, and let you make a charade out of yourself, make a fool out of yourself, put on that show like $19 trillion of so fag dumb that you guys still don't get it through your minds, Perlita, that you have to heal yourself and cure diseases first before you attempt to do some other stuff. Just because we got 20 teeth showing up, Perlita, doesn't mean that you should attack us and go, let's get the teeth first, then let's get the eyes, let's get the ears, get the you guys make your fucking lives harder by doing that stupid shit, making it take 10 times longer. You must be one of those eco-environmentalist terrorist Indians, Perlita, because you and your friends are in so much shit doing whatever. You guys are making it worse. Whatever, Bernard the Lacarni, they let you win and put on your show and let you make a fool out of yourself with your religious war that's like no different than any other one that's going on in the world, and how unnecessary it is and how big of fools and fucking dumb you are for doing